Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 35, and today we have games against Southampton and Stoke in the Premier League. But before we play those games today, we're going to show you how Swansea have been getting on off camera, and also the final transfers that were completed before the summer transfer window ended. And this will be very quick as well because we only loaned out a few players and also signed just one player too. The players that got loaned out were all fringe players really. Tom Dyson, Mark Owens, Oliver Davies and Alan Price. And the one player we signed to Swansea is this guy right here, Javier Mascherano. And I know what you're thinking, why have you done it again? Why have you signed another player that is way past their peak, giving him, a decent salary and knowing that he's not going to do too much for you? Well, the answer's obvious, isn't it? If you follow me on Twitter, you already know this. The first thing I did when Mascherano put pen to paper was said, right, I know you're tired, I know you want to get to your hotel, but listen, got a kid here called Sam Redmond, you're tutoring him for the next few months. So it's the only reason I signed him. He cost us 575 grand, and literally the first thing I did was set up the tutoring. So Mascherano comes in, and to be fair, he could, provide some cover like Xabi Alonso does, and do okay for us. But again, he's only here for the year, and he'll just tutor Sam Redmond, and once that's done, that'll be the end of him. So Mascherano's in, we've loaned out a few players as well, and that's that. And of course, in the last episode, you saw our season opener in the Barclays Premier League in Season 5 with Swansea. We lost to Liverpool by 5-3. It was an 8-goal thriller, but very, very frustrating. And obviously in the last episode, I was very, very, very upset. So angry, so disappointed, and I must have sounded like a broken record for the most part, and probably not good to listen to whining on like that, so I do apologise. It's been a stressful few weeks, to be honest with you, but regardless, that was just the final straw. That 5-3 game, I just lost it after that one. I was very, very upset. But anyway, we played 4 games off camera. We started with a 1-1 draw against Queen's Park Rangers. Ruben Veso scored again. 2 goals in 2 games for our new centre-back. How about that? And then we had 3 wins in a row as well. 2-1 victory over Norwich. This was a dramatic win for us. We had so many chances, put Norwich under so much pressure. Should have won it comfortably. Missed a penalty in the first half as well. And fortunately, Sisto scored us the winner in the 89th minute. I went crazy, much to the amusement of my neighbours who were looking through the window and watching me run around the flat with my shirt off. Then we beat Shrewsbury by 2-1 in the Capital One Cup, so we're into the 3rd round. We'll take on Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge, so we'll most likely lose. And then we beat West Ham by 2-0, where Barbosa redeemed himself and actually scored the next penalty he took, and Esposito got off the mark as well. So the start to the season has not actually been that bad, despite that humiliating defeat on the opening day. Well, not really humiliating, but frustrating defeat on the opening day. It's not been too bad. 4 games in, 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat, and we sit in 7th place with 7 points. So not a terrible start, just a frustrating season opener. Even more so when you consider the fact that Liverpool have played an extra 3 games after that defeat after that win over us on the first day, and they've lost every single one. So how we lost by 5-3, I don't know. But anyway, let's not dwell on the past. We're going to the first game of today's episode here. And we do indeed take on Southampton at the Liberty Stadium. So, this is the team for the game then. We are going to play a 4-4-2. For some reason, Ben Davies has lost his left-back role. Don't know why that is, but it's the team for the game. And we're playing with a 4-4-2, which you saw in the last episode. It's actually been doing okay, despite the 5-3 defeat to Liverpool. It's actually been doing alright. We've been controlling the tempo quite well, holding on to the ball quite a lot as well, dominating possession. So I want to keep it just for the time being. And this is the team I picked for the game. Timo Horn starts in goal. Back 4 of Davies, Marlon, Vezo and Mallow. In midfield, Sisto, Redmond, Bentancur and Mahrez. And up top together, Barbosa and Esposito, who I think could be a really good strike partnership this year if the first 4 games are anything to go by. And on the bench, we have Berisha, Brooks, George, Sergio Roberto, Pereira, Lingard and Wilson. But actually what I'm going to do is take off Pereira for Gylfi Sigurdsson. He's just coming back to fitness right now. What's happened? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Sigurdsson will go on the bench ahead of Pereira. He's coming back to fitness. And do you want to put Joe Allen back on the bench? Probably should. I love Joe Allen. I really do. Yeah, because Sergio Roberto can play right back, so we'll put him on the bench. And there we go. So this is the team for the game then. Enough nattering on for the past 5 minutes. Let's get into the game. Southampton at home. Let's get a win and continue the win streak. So bad start to the game there. Mahrez getting an injury inside the first 10 minutes. Fortunately, it looks like he can continue with that twisted knee, but I'll probably take him off around half-time. Don't want to see it get much worse, but That is so frustrating. Our new big money signing already injured. Not a good start. And the first highlight of the second half comes here to Swansea 9 minutes after the restart. Hugo Mallo's on the ball and finds Bentancur. Down the right hand side, Marine comes in from behind, and that should be a second yellow card, and it will be, I'm almost certain. There it is. Southampton down to 10 men then 10 minutes after the restart, and this is a big opportunity for us now to possibly try and find a goal which will surely win us the game. Come on, big advantage. Come on, one final chance possibly as Allen finds Sigurdsson through towards Barbosa. 4 seconds left. Bentancur out wide, down the right hand side, takes it round his man and goes for goal and fires the shot over the bar, and that will do it. Final score, Swansea 0, Southampton 0. And after Southampton went down to 10 men, we should have got 3 points. We should have got the extra 2, but instead don't get what we should have. And, to be honest, I've fired up a couple of them, but the truth of the matter is, we created basically nothing in that game, despite having the man advantage for most of the second half. We may have had 17 shots and 7 on target and more possession as well, but I don't remember us getting one clear-cut opportunity other than the Bentancur one right at the end. That was the only real highlight, to be honest. So, final score 0-0, and Mahrez is out for 2 to 3 weeks as well. A point, not bad, but again, you look at the league table right now, we should have lost to Liverpool 5-3. We should have got the 3 points there. That would be an extra 3 points for us at least, how we got something from the Liverpool game and the 2 points there. That would put us on 10 points, an extra 11 points, an extra 3, and that would put us up to 3rd place. It's these missed opportunities that really frustrate me, not getting wins or any points really in games where we should leave with something. And as we come into the second game of today's episode here, we do indeed take on Stoke City away to Britannia Stadium. This is the team for the game, sticking with the 4-4-2. Horn will start in goal, back four of Davies, Marlon, Vezo and Mallow. In midfield we have Sisto on the left, Bentancur on the right, and in midfield Sam Redmond and Gylfi Sigurdsson with his first start of the season. Up top we have Barbosa and Esposito together, and on the bench we have Berisha, Brooks, George, Sergio Roberto, Joe Allen, Jesse Lingard and Callum Wilson. So, second game of the episode, Stoke away. Can we return to winning ways here? Let's hope so. And just like the Southampton game, there's been literally nothing going on in the first half. So I feel as though this is a good tactic for being a bit more defensively secure, despite what happened on the opening day. But when it comes down to creating chances, not much going on. Might have to go a little bit more adventurous in the second half. So in the first half we created nothing, so in the second half what we're going to do is try and higher the tempo a little bit and mix the passing, try and get the ball just up the pitch a little bit quicker I suppose, and try and create something, because in the Saints game we created nothing, and in this game so far we created nothing as well, so we've got to get some chances, come on. And the first highlight comes to us directly after kickoff, and we could have made it 1-0, and we do. Ben Davies has scored, and we opened the scoring just 2 minutes after the restart. That's what I'm talking about. Our left back with his first goal of the season, and we take the lead very quickly. So I'm not going to say those changes work because this came from a set piece, but either way we'll take it. Sisto swings it into the centre, Marlon's shot was blocked, so was Esposito's, but third time lucky it falls to Ben Davies, who rifles it in. Pickford couldn't keep it out, he'd have to pick it out the back of his net, and it's 1-0 Swansea. Gotta love the puns, ain't ya? Gotta love these puns I come up with. If you've been following me on Twitter, you've seen a lot of them over the past couple of days. Oh yes, Redmond winning it back once again. The second highlight comes here with Sam Redmond doing a really good job of getting that ball back for us. And Mallow skips around his man and finds Esposito, who should have made it 2, but someone blocked the shot. I think it might have been Shawcross, and Stoke City escape. A golden chance to make it 2 and secure the points. A big block though, and it is still just 1-0 to Swansea. And that will do it then. Final score here at the Britannia Stadium, Stoke City 0, Swansea 1. We bounce back with a victory here after that goalless draw against Southampton. And I have to say, things are starting to look up for the Welsh side. They really are. That's 3 clean sheets in a row. We're now up to 3rd place in the table with 11 points from our first 6 games. I must say, it was a very bad defeat to Liverpool on the opening day, but since that game, look at the 2 changes in fortunes for both sides. Swansea shooting up the table, Liverpool in 17th place with just 1 in 5. So a very, very important win for us, that one. We do claim all 3 points. In both games, we didn't really create too much, but the most important thing is that you can see here, clean sheet streak gets extended, and the undefeated streak gets extended as well. So to end the episode off, we'll take a look at the league table, just to recap once again. 3rd place even after 6 games, 11 points, 3 wins, 2 draws and 1 defeat as well. I must say, we're starting to play alright now. Even in the Liverpool game, there were a lot of positives despite the 5-3 defeat. We're doing okay, and I have to say, in a make or break season, it's not been a bad start. Very encouraging indeed. Let's keep this up. And that will end today's episode in my Football Manager series as well, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I shall return with two massive games against Everton away at Goodison Park and Chelsea at home at the Liberty Stadium in the next episode, where hopefully we'll extend the win streak further, and the undefeated streak further, I should say, and keep ourselves in the top 4 in the Premier League. So thanks for watching the episode. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you for the next episode of my Football Manager series very soon.